Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where or when you're watching this. It's me, your friendly neighborhood deacon, Deacon Gene, and we made it through the weekend, and we're back on Monday. Yay for us, or yay for us. However you want to look at it, we're still here. We're above ground, we're looking down at the grass instead of up at it. We're not in jail. Well, I hope none of us are in jail. We're not in a hospital. I hope none of us are in a hospital. And we're moving around a little bit. So hope you all had a good weekend. We had our annual family reunion down on the banks of the San Marcos River. I know I wanted to do a live shave from the banks, but internet on the banks of the San Marcos River, kind of in the middle of nowhere, Texas, and water and cell phones, they just don't mix. So unfortunately, I couldn't do it. But I apologize for that. We had a relatively good time. The trailer that we rented was an abomination. They said it was a budget trailer. There's a difference between a budget trailer and a broken down piece of you know what. They sent us a broken down piece of you know what. And when we called to complain, they gave us every excuse in the book why it wasn't working. So there's a place in New Braunfels that rents them, where we rented this from it. Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. We will never rent from them again. So just a word of the wise for anybody in the area, steer clear of these guys in New Braunfels. Just giving a little heads up without mentioning the full name of the New Braunfels place where we rented the trailers. Anyway, so today I decided, after reading a bunch of stuff on Facebook, that I wanted to try something out that I got from Peter over at Ariana And Evans. I'm a deacon. I figure, why not? Let's go to the cathedral today. And we're going. Cathedral. There we go. Beautiful artwork on this. I love it. Peter came up with this idea after the coronation of King Charles, or around that time. He was tossing out some ideas. I sent him a suggestion or two as to what might be in it. Being a deacon, I know a little bit about those things. And speaking of knowing a little bit about those things, here's a new t-shirt. That's what I do. I shave and I know things. So anyway, we're going to use Cathedral. And we're going to use some Cathedral. And we're going to finish with this guy here, Godsmoke from Barrett. I've got some already in my bowl. I'm going to start to lather in just a minute. That's the pour minus what I used. Now, I don't have any notes or anything. I'm just going off of what my nose is telling me, and I'm no expert by any imagination. There's some vanilla, a little bit of sandalwood, and there's something that reminds me of the pews in church, whether it's a hickory or a mahogany. Probably a mahogany because it's a darker scent. There's incense and myrrh, I think, or myrrh or chrism, one of the two. I can't quite get it, and I get vanilla as well out of this, but it's got a really pleasant scent to it. And the Godsmoke, wait a minute. Yeah, thought so. There's a little bit of oud in it as well. I thought so. Oud has a very unique scent to it. You either love it or you hate it. At least that's what I've come across. But I like it. I like that scent. And I picked this because there's an oud back to it. There's some oud to it. There's a smokiness to it. I think it'll pair well. I think it'll pair well. I'm going to use my Erskine brush that was rehabbed and reknotted by Frank out at Strike Gold Shaving. And for our driver today, you all know the 175S from West Coast Shaving. The head on this, use something different today, is the Toothsome. It's kind of an open comb design. It was designed by Charcoal Goods. So we're going to use that today. First time use. We've already taken care of 2 of the 3 S's. I don't need my glasses to lather up or start making lather, so let's make a lather. It's got a nice scent coming when you start to lather. Gonna need a little more water. So this is the Ultima base. And I've got a couple of the Ultima bases in the cave. It's going to do a bit more water. That ought to do it. So, I had some rather sad news over the weekend. A friend of mine from high school, Nancy Mercado, passed away over the weekend after a battle with several different things. So, for those of you that are reminded to pray, if you just remember her in your prayers, I'm sure the family would appreciate it. But anyway, it was a good reunion other than the trailer. Don't want to lose any of that lather there. Last count that I heard, we were at 253 people that showed up for the reunion. So we've got a fairly decent lather on there. Let's wet the face, because as you know, pro tip, hydration is important when you're shaving. The food was good. The company was even better. We had a blast. You see cousins that you haven't seen in a year. And sometimes more, because sometimes they miss. My son, for the first time in a while, missed this year. With good reason. He and his family took a road trip to Japan. To see the city and to visit Brenda's exchange student that she had several years ago. Mindy. So they're there. They got in it. About 4 o'clock this morning, the phone went off to let us know that they were wheels down. So they're in. And on Saturday, before they left, I sent Chris a shopping list to see if he could find anything interesting for me in Japan at a reasonable price, because maybe the prices for some things in Japan are a little, you don't have to pay the shipping and that sort of thing. So we'll see what happens. Let's start to shave with this beast. And beastie it is. Lots of blade feel to this. And I've got 2 days worth. I did not shave yesterday. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. But I had other pressing things I had to do. Lots of blade feel on this. The grandkids got sick yesterday. They ate something that disagreed with them. From a fast food place. And we'll leave it at that. And they all got it. But the food of the reunion is always usually good. It's very good. This was official reunion 78 or 77.5 because of COVID. We had a virtual reunion on a Zoom call that year. So we kind of called it a half reunion. I think on that, we even had like almost 150 people on a Zoom call. So that was fairly good that year, even with COVID. Let's do a little bit of a residual test, shall we? Nice. There is some residual slickness to this. I like this base. Most of my A&E stuff is the Ultima base. The only exception right now is the my Siam, which is a VR1. I think Pete's experimenting with a new version of the vegan, a VR2. Wow, nice. That Toothsome does a good job, by the way. So it was a good reunion. Lots of fun. You know, we had our usual howdy meeting where we all get together, sit around the back of a pickup truck with a PA system so everybody can hear. And we go through, you know, state of the family. Who's the youngest, who's the oldest, who we lost during the year, new members, you know, we call them the outlaws, marriages, that sort of thing. Let's go across the grain on this, shall we? And that was it. That was my weekend. It was good. It was a lot of fun. We came home on Sunday. That was it. It was a simple weekend, I guess. Once I finish here, I'm going to get ready for work and head into the office. I mean, I can get away with wearing this shirt if I wanted to. I usually don't. And I definitely can't wear what I'm, pants-wise, what I'm wearing. Yes, I am wearing pants. I have a pair of shorts on. There's no chance of wardrobe malfunction here, shall we say. That just doesn't happen. Can't afford to have that happen. Church's had enough problems with things like that happening, so no. Besides, there's only one person that sees that other than my doctor, and that's my wife. Let's do a third pass, just because we've got some lather. I think Pete captured the essence of what an active cathedral would smell like in this. I mean, I've never been to the Abbey over in England. Haven't been to England yet. Yet is the operative word. Or St. Peter's. But I have been to St. Patrick's for Christmas Eve, Easter Vigil. This is kind of what it would smell like. Of course, less the cologne of the 3,000 or 4,000 people that are in it. But this is more of a raw, not roar, raw, R-A-W, cathedral scent. Kind of after or when somebody's in there celebrating private mass or without all the people. The hit on this is kind of big. It's kind of hard to get under the nose. I just do my best. Like I said, there's a good amount of blade feel on this. It will give you a little bit of a warning if it's going to bite or before it does. That's why I kind of stopped there under my lip. But she did anyway. Just a little one. Alan Block will take care of that. least I hope it will. Let's do a little buff on that Adam's apple, because that's always a problem. Turn. On a 1 to 10 on the aggression side, I'd put this more at about a 7, like right in the middle. Efficient, very, very efficient. And let's do the final rinse, see how we did. Oh, beautiful. Even the Adam's apple is nice. Let's let some of the water out of here. A little more fresh water. Get the alum block wet. Yeah, there's that spot. Couple of micros, but nothing else that's visible. Pro tip too, don't ingest the alum. There we go. Grab our towel, give it a little Frankie dry. Hand dry. A little bat, because I'm batso. Rinse the alum. Again, don't ingest the alum. It's going up to 104 today. It's going to be real interesting, to say the least. Retire to the server room as often as possible. Where I keep it at nice 68 degrees, nice and cold. So anyway, here we go. Towel toss. Look up. We're in. I think that's 2 in a row. Let's give this a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your aftershave. Shake your aftershave. Oh, wow. That's an awesome, awesome, dare I say it, banger scent. I love it. A little more, because I like it. Just a little, don't want to overdo. Let's grab a little bit of the God Smoke. I love this new design by Barrett, the new bottle design. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is a nice pairing. So, that's our shave for today. We got the Cathedral and the matching splash, which we used. Review. Toothsome with a 175S handle. West Coast Shaving and Charcoal Goods did the collaboration on the heads. The blade that I used a feather. This is a third use feather. Nice stuff. And we finished with some God Smoke. We're done. Shaving's not one of the most exhilarating parts of your day. That you might be doing something wrong. Let's always be good to yourselves and to each other. We'll see you on Wednesday for Italian Shave Day. What you gonna use to honor the family, eh? Have a great day and smooth shaves. Ciao for now.